my only purpose here is to serve you. If this is the first time that you see this information, I'm happy for you. If you have heard this information, please try to look for something that you haven't noticed before. First of all, I got to tell you that with me, the journey has been amazing with Lifewave. And I'll tell you a little bit about me. My story started in 1982. I had a communication equipment, retail, and wholesale business. And something amazing happened. At that point, I realized that I didn't have a business. I was a worker for my business. So that book really made me think twice. Happens to be that I met this amazing gentleman, which is Dr. Armando De Guzman. He's a Filipino guy. I love Filipino people. And this guy was so persistent with me to see what MLM was. And of course, when I say MLM, I'm referring to multi-level marketing. It was for me not easy to really digest because I said, no, I don't want to be an Amway guy. I don't want to be this. I want to be that. But little did I know, I had the wrong information about what really this industry is. So 1992 is my first MLM experience. No success, but I liked MLM. I can tell you that I fell in love with the concept. I was like, wow, it's amazing that you can really get together with other people, thinking alike, and being able to get that result. Now, before I got into this, I had a partnership where things didn't go that well. I ended up being robbed. And I mean, I don't want to take it that way. He taught me a lesson. But in this, that doesn't happen. So I really love that idea. Now, in 1982 to 2004, I had traditional business and other MLM businesses. But I want to tell you this, in 2004, I joined one MLM and I had success. I was like, wow, this is so amazing. I was not only having success, I was seeing my people having success. So that part, I mean, no check will pay you that when you see your downline making money. And that's, if you ask me, what do you like more about MLM, is that when I see people that I invited to the business making good money. I was making so much money that I started going into real estate investment in 2006 and 2007, which I think was a great idea. But of course, in 2008, I closed my stores and I gifted to my employees. So at that time, if you remember correctly, 2009, that financial crisis arrived. I sold my MLM business because of what happened in 2009. Then another amazing being in my life, Dr. Coelho, showed up and invited me to Lifewave. I remember we went to lunch and he told me, Lorenzo, I want to share with you the medicine of the future. And when he showed me those patches, I was like, no, doctor, I don't see myself selling patches. So if you notice, I don't think I'm a dumb guy, but I was not able to see the potential of what he was showing me. So at that point, I said, no, doctor, thank you very much. But then he said, well, Lorenzo, when you invite me to something, I always sign up with you. Why don't you sign up with me? And I said, okay, go ahead, doctor, sign up with me. So I signed up just to be friends with him, not because I wanted to do the business. Then one day, this powerful couple, R&R, Rick and Roy, showed up to feed. It was amazing because that evening, Roy was in front of the room and I was just seeing miracles in front of my eyes. And I was like, wow, that technology is truly amazing. And I said, well, after the meeting, I approached Roy and I said, you know, do you mind if we meet in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and you can tell me the business plan? I said, of course, I'll be happy to. So we met in the morning and he shows me the business plan. In fact, this is one of the papers that he wrote. It was
my handwriting
for me, but I didn't really duplicate the potential of this. And I want to make sure that you understand that, okay? Because I'm going to repeat myself. I don't consider myself a dumb guy. And I consider myself that I can see opportunities. but I was not able to see this. I signed up in 2014 and I made many mistakes. I'll tell you a few of them. I had the wrong idea of what Lifewave was. I didn't sign up in autoship. I started making the business very complicated with the people that I invited. So I was not able to really duplicate myself in the team. And at that point, of course, so many failed purposes, I gave up. I lost interest. A few months later, my business was totally dead. So I decided at that point not to do Lifewave. Now, keep in mind that we humans, when we don't produce a result, we look for justifications for not being able to produce a result. Well, of course, that was not the exception. I just say, well, no, the business is too difficult, this and that. But the only thing I can tell you, it's I didn't have that conviction necessary for me to take this business to the next level. So what am I saying with that? Make sure that you have that conviction. Before you even talk to people, it's not about what you say to people. It is about how convinced you are. People perceive. It's a lie that people only has 5 senses. No, people perceive when you're convinced, no matter what you tell them. So once you're convinced, trust me, people will join you because they feel your conviction. Now, either you're convinced with the product, you're convinced with the business, beautiful, go for it. Now, obviously, I didn't make any money, but this powerful couple didn't give up on me. 2015, 2016, they continually call me. And I want you to learn a lesson from this. Because if it wasn't because of them, I will miss this opportunity. So keep this in mind. The key is in the follow-up.
Right on.
The potential, when you showed it to them, don't worry about it. It's not because he's dumb. It's not because you were not able to present it right. No, it's not that. It may not be his timing. So the key is in the follow-up. Make sure that you continue sharing data with him, testimonials, information, and call him once in a while. I mean, Rick and Roy didn't call me once in a while. They call me a lot. So, I mean, but I thank him and I appreciate that they did that for me because finally I made the decision to come back in 2016. At that point, I had the conviction necessary to take this business to another level. So if I can tell you the difference between 2014 and 2016, that's my conviction. That's it. Once you get that conviction, believe me, nobody's gonna stop you because you know what you want and you know you can get it. And trust me, a lot of people tell me no. I say, okay. And I always tell them, I feel great when I tell them this, okay, I know it's not of your interest, but do me a favor. If you know anybody that can benefit with this amazing business, please let me know. And guess what? They send me referrals. So there's nothing wrong with that. So in 2020, I got to senior presidential director. And I'm not telling you this to brag because that's not my style. But I can tell you one thing. It is very possible. The only thing between you and I, if you're not a senior presidential director yet, is the conviction. Just work on your conviction and trust me, you're gonna get there. Just a matter of time, a matter of a little bit more work and you'll be there. Now, I'm gonna share with you how I did it. And I'm doing this for you because I wish somebody would have done it for me in 2009. In 2009, when the crisis hit, I was totally effective of it. I was taken to a laundry. I ended up donating millions of dollars of properties to the bank. And keep in mind that I said donating. I didn't say they took it away. It's better when I said I donated the properties to them.
Yeah.
I don't like it when I said, oh my God, I lost. No, I didn't lose it. I took properties to them. Businesses and residential properties to them. Of course, I went chapter 7, bankrupt, divorce, et cetera, more drama, more drama, more drama. But I don't want to make that story long. But one thing I can tell you, This crisis is totally the opposite. Totally the opposite. Now, why, and what is the difference? Now, cost over it. You do not believe it how much effect I was in 2009. As a matter of fact, last night my daughter called me, and I was remembering one time that her and I were living together, and I didn't have money to buy food for her. So whoever is a parent here could only imagine the way I felt at that point. And my daughter and I were talking about that. And the funny thing is, like, she didn't remember that time and said, Dad, I didn't know you didn't have any money. Of course, I didn't show it, but my God, I, well, I can make this story too long because there was a lot of incidentals. But the thing of the matter is, now in 2020, I'm cost. Not only cost, I have the vehicle, which is Lifewave, to take it to a person that is going through a crisis like the way I was going in 2009. And if that person has the willingness, he can really take advantage of this opportunity. He can really create the money that he wants. He can really create the health that he wants. It's just a matter of the person willing to do it. Of course, if the person doesn't want to do it, I mean, there's nothing we can do. And I want to tell you something that I learned with the Japanese guys. I saw that they put crisis in two kanjis. One kanji means danger, and the other kanji means opportunity. So I want to invite you tonight to see it that way. Because most of the people nowadays, they are focusing so much into the danger part of the crisis. They're very upset, sad, worried, and all those emotions that doesn't help a body or a being, because they're only focusing on the danger. Now, I have news for you. Where focus goes, energy flows. If you want to cry, focus on something sad that happened to you, and I bet you're thinking of, and you're going to cry. Now, if we already know that, why don't you do the opposite? Think about that moment when you were happy, and I'll tell you, you're going to start feeling that because you're focusing your attention to that point. Now, let's bring it into the business. With this, let's do what this gentleman is doing. I took a picture of this guy in New York, and I was amazed because I was outside, but we had orders not to leave the house. I said, this is a perfect example when someone, instead of focusing in the danger, he focused on the opportunity. No, on every single crisis, people is going to cry. Some people is going to cry, and other people are going to sell the Kleenexes so they can clean those tears. So it's up to you who you want to be. But I can tell you again, this is the perfect vehicle if you want to take advantage of the opportunity and go with this crisis. Now, how can you take advantage of this crisis? An example. This gentleman is the CEO from Zoom that at this time we're using his platform. He joined the Forbes billionaire list with this pandemic. Ain't that amazing? Now, what I want you to notice is this. What did he do? He did one thing. He satisfied the need to be communicated. The only thing this gentleman did is satisfying the need to be communicated. So it's very easy to make money. Just focus on what needs you can satisfy. I have great news for you with Lifewave. Wow. Because you can identify and satisfy existing needs already. And your business is always open. There are plenty of needs out there that we can satisfy. Do you have any idea how many people are not going to be able to open their business again? Do you have any idea how many people need desperately an extra income? I mean, we can definitely satisfy those needs. Now I'm going to focus into 4 industries, and I want you to see it with a big perspective, okay? Because what I'm going to show you are going to be numbers of this industry. I'm not going to go in detail for lack of time. Just notice how much sales they're moving. These growing industries are amazing. Health, wellness, beauty, and longevity. I could do a list of industries that we can really participate in. I'm just going to focus on this one. First one, if you notice, health industry, this article says it's going to grow over 3.8 trillion this year. My God. Do you think we can get a piece of that pie? Definitely. It's up to you and me. That's it. We have it. We have it in our hands. Now, wellness industry, trillions of dollars in this industry. And we have what they need. We have what they need without any side effects. Isn't that amazing? My God. Now, some of the people, or most of the people, they want to continue with that beauty. Billions and billions of dollars are moving in this industry. And we have the products that they need. Now, I'm going to tell you the last industry that I'm going to share with you tonight, which is the one that I love the most. And before I share it with you, keep this in mind. Just think about what our amazing CEO and founder, David Smith, have done on the last years. And you're going to see the big opportunity that you have in your hands. The longevity industry. And notice what this article says. The longevity industry will be the biggest and most complex industry in human history.
All right.
You can be part of it. Only if you want to. If you don't want to, I mean, we're not going to be part of it. But my goodness gracious, you have an amazing product with no competition whatsoever in your hands, a great compensation plan, and a team that is willing to help you to participate in any of these industries or all of them.
Yes, right.
So I'll just show you some numbers. Just take a look at the potential of this industry by itself. So it's up to you. The potential is there, the needs are there, and we have every single thing to satisfy those needs. Now, we can satisfy those needs with effective and rapid results. And you have seen this. I mean, you have seen many testimonials. And if you, for whatever reason, is the first time that you see this, I recommend you one thing. Communicate with the person who invited you to this webinar tonight and make sure he explains to you the amazing opportunity behind this. So you can really take advantage of it. This is a totally unique technology. This is amazing technology. Now, for the business people, when I had my business, I didn't have that many employees. I only have 36 employees. But you know what? I respect whoever has a business and has employees because it is challenging sometimes. With this, you can have your own business and corporate handles virtually everything. You don't have to worry about clinical research. You don't have to worry about logistics. You don't have to worry about warehouses. You don't have to worry about customer service. You don't have to worry about any single thing. The only thing you need to worry about is how are you going to promote your business? Because keep in mind, we get paid to market the technology. You build a business to market this technology. Now, corporate handles as well, all the communication, all the trainings, all the materials. I mean, whoever has a back office who is already a distributor, I strongly recommend you to go to resources. There's plenty of material there that you can use. Now, I want to share with you 3 powerful tools that Lifewave give us for free. I don't know for how long they're going to give these tools for free, but right now, it doesn't cost us anything. I've been in other companies where they charge you for every single tool that I'm going to show you tonight. And the company is giving it to you for free. First of all, I want to tell you this. This InTouch system, which has an app, it's truly amazing. You meet someone, just ask him for the name, telephone number, email, or just a telephone number or just the email, and you can send them an amazing video right then and there. Could be a few seconds, could be a few minutes, And guess what? Once you send the video, you didn't only send the video, you sent your store, your online store as well. And that is amazing. Let me tell you why, because we usually share what is good. But if you notice, it's a very powerful system. If you're a distributor and you're not using this tool, let me tell you something. You're missing one. You're missing. The company designed it for us very amazingly. You have it in several different languages. You can just change the language and send a message there and let the tool work for you. Now, the second powerful tool that the company gave us for free is your online store. Your store, it's open 24 hours, 7 days a week. And that it's amazing, because if you're gonna decide to sell something, whatever product it is, you're gonna need to build a website. You're gonna need to draw traffic to that website, but you're gonna need to maintain the website. You don't have to worry about that here. Corporate does it for us. Now, one amazing thing that I need to tell you about your store, it's Lifewave does an amazing preferred customer program where your customers can get the product for at the same price than a distributor. So, and I'm so happy to see that happening, because now the person doesn't need to be a distributor just to buy the product at cost. They can be a preferred customer and get a wholesale. That way you can only bring distributors that want to do the business and grow the business with you. And as a matter of fact, you're gonna see that the preferred customer program is amazing. I mean, they're gonna be able to get a lot of goodies, free product, points, and everything else. So keep that in mind. You don't have to worry about that. It's part of your online store for free. Oh my God. The third, and not less important, is your virtual office. In your virtual office, you're going to be able to see every single thing from your orders, your organization, your commission, and a lot of tools that we have there. That is the way you take advantage of this crisis. If you really want to take advantage of this crisis and focus on the opportunity part, my God, talk to the person who invited you tonight and tell them, you know what? I want to be part of our team, and we're going to make this happen big time. If you notice, I assure you that if you go outside and you ask 10 people, most likely 8 or 9 haven't heard of this launch. The opportunity we have. So thank you very much, and let's identify and satisfy those needs. Have a good night.